Hello, welcome to this week's How's the Market Pensacola. All right, it's December 9th, and we are going to get to real estate today, but I would not be doing my job, I think, about talking about our community if I didn't talk about what happened last week on Pensacola Naval Air Station. We had 3 service members lose their life, multiple others injured from the shooting that happened, and we're a big veteran community around here. There's a lot of ties to the military up around the Gulf Coast. I'm a veteran. I know a lot of clients that are working on that base. I've probably spent 2 hours that morning just texting clients and friends going, "You okay?" I had a Master Chief call me, said, "I'm fine. I'm in the emergency center. We're good." I had a gunnery sergeant call me going, "I'm fine. Thanks for checking in. I'm worried about my students. I'm worried about my teachers. I'm worried about my instructors." Every one of them I talked to were more worried about other people than themselves. They had no thoughts even of what was going on with themselves. And that's kind of our community. But I know with the big ties we have with the military here and the type of community we are, that there's a lot of different emotions floating around this town. And you can feel them. You can almost cut it with a knife. I noticed a little bit of anxiety around here because I noticed that traffic was a little lighter over the weekend. Not as many people were out, which is surprising because it's the holidays. So a lot of times people are out and about doing things, but there wasn't as many people out as much. Not from what I saw. This is just a personal. I noticed that there was a deep sadness. Some of the clips when the 3 hearse went by to take the bodies over to the base so they could be boarded on the airplane and head off to Dover. There were a lot of people lining the streets. A lot. And so there was a sadness, and you almost saw it in their eyes, like, I'm not understanding. And then there was another emotion that came out quite a bit, and that was just anger. Anger came out quite a bit, and anger in itself is not a bad thing. I know that I've got some friends of mine that own some gyms, and they told me that over the weekend, there were more people there than normal for December. We all know in 3 weeks the gym's going to be filled because everybody's going to be doing New Year's resolutions. But they said there were more people there, and it was harder. I think that people were focusing that anger on something positive, getting a good workout in or what have you. That, I think, is okay. But my pastor this weekend actually made a statement. He said anger is not a problem as long as you don't use anger as an excuse to go commit sin. And we can take that, hey, don't do anything stupid just because you're angry. I talked to some of the deputies that I'm friends with, and they said that there was an uptick in fights over the weekend. And I think that's just because our community's angry. And it's okay to be angry. Let's just not use it for stupid stuff, as the pastor said. So it's not going to happen overnight. We're not going to get over this by tomorrow. We're just not. And if you have got some of the emotions that you're quite not sure how to deal with them, or even if you know how to deal with them, but you want to just chat, you need to find someone to chat with. I'm very fortunate. My sister's actually a licensed therapist right now, and my wife is in grad school to become a licensed therapist. So I have a lot of these conversations all the time. And that's just for a mental checkup. You know what I mean? My wife mentally checking me up. Anyways, I just wanted to say something about that because that was absolutely horrific, and I know it's going to take us some time to heal, but we will heal. We will heal. All right, I'm going to cut the real estate really quick because I try to keep the show at 10 minutes. So let's go.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission is to help people break through all the noise out there, and
Don't need no permission.
I want to help you get to actual truth. Don't you just want the truth? All right, so we always start off with this slide right here just so we can get a good baseline. If we have between 6 and 7 months worth of inventory, it's considered a neutral market. Anything greater than 7 months is considered a buyer's market. Anything less than 6 months is considered a seller's market. What the slide doesn't say, anything less than 3 months is considered a hyper seller's market. Anything greater than 9 months is considered a hyper buyer's market. Let's take a look, see where we're at. We're starting with Santa Rosa County, and we are back to the same crisis I've been talking about for the last 6 weeks. Everything under $500,000 is a hyper seller's market. This 2 to 250 actually creeped up to 3.3, so it actually creeped up to just a seller's last week, but now it's back down. It's back down. That just goes to show you the appetite. This is how I show these numbers every week so you can keep an eye on the pulse. You see what's going on. Everything under $650,000 is considered a seller's market. Everything under $650,000 in Santa Rosa County is considered a seller's market, either a seller or a hyper seller's market. That 450 to 500 is interesting. It is a seller's market there, 5 to 550, but 450 to 500 is a hyper seller's market. That changes your process whether you're buying or selling. Okay, so if you're buying right here, you need to understand that you're not going to get it for 20% off. These are selling for 98 and 99%. But look, when you get to 4.8, it's selling for 97%. So that's what those numbers mean. Now, the 5 to 550 doesn't have a whole lot of inventory either. All right, we just don't have a lot of inventory at all. Look at this, 1 to 150, 29 properties in Santa Rosa County. That is an inventory crisis. That's our problem that we have over there. So if you're thinking about doing something, give me a call. We need to get some more inventory. Look at Escambia County. Excuse me. Look at Escambia County here. Everything under $500,000 is still a seller's market. 300 to 500 is a seller's. Anything under 300 is a hyper seller's. 5 to 550 is a buyer's. 550 to 600, a hyper buyers. But then this has been happening the last couple of weeks too. 600 to 650, a sellers, almost a hyper sellers. There's not much appetite for it, but there's not much inventory. 650 to 700 is a buyers, and anything in the ultra luxury over 700,000 is a hyper buyers in Escambia County. So I show you that first slide so that you understand there are three different types of markets. You ask me, you ask any agent, how's the market? Somebody's going to tell you it's a seller's market, or it's a buyer's market, or it's a neutral market. It just depends. It really depends on the price point, and that's why I created this show, and that's why I want to show you every week how things are going. How's the market? Pensacola, that's the name of the show. That's what I'm trying to show you every week. All right, it's the holiday season, and I'm not going to break out the song do. No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to tell you that people are looking. Your buyers that are out looking right now want to buy and close. I put a property under contract Thursday night. Thursday night, it was the 6th, right? And we're pushing with the lender to try and close by the end of the year, with Christmas right in the middle. People are wanting to close. People are wanting to buy. People are going to continue to buy. So even if it takes you a week or two to come on market, right now, understand January is when our spring buying season starts because people start getting their income tax refunds. And they're going to be wanting to look at properties. They just are. So if you're thinking about doing anything over the next 12 months, give me a call. Do me a favor, share this video. Share this video. I want people to understand our sentiments of what's going on around here, plus a little bit of knowledge here about real estate towards the end. So share the video if you don't mind. That's all I got for you today. Have a great week.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission is to help people break through all the noise out there, and
Don't need no permission.
I want to help you get to actual truth.
On a mission.
Don't you just want the truth?